guys, it's Monday and it has just started snowing. Not a lot, there's just a few flakes coming down, but we're expected it to snow the next couple of days quite heavy, so how exciting. Might get a call. If it snows too much, we might get a call to come get you early from school. What do you think?
I've seen the snow fast.
It's snowing faster now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I need to go panic buy bread and milk on the way home in case we're snowed in. What do you think? Ollie, you come on me. Hey guys, so I'm back. So after dropping the kids off, I popped into our little town area and I popped into the pound shop and B&M. The first thing I got in B&M were these 3 canvases, Iron Man canvases. They were $14.99. And this is for Ollie's room because, as I mentioned last week, I'm just sprucing the boys' bedrooms up a little bit. Not decorating as in painting and stuff like that, but just adding a bit more personalised stuff that they like. So obviously Ollie loves superheroes, he loves Marvel, and Iron Man's his favourite. So 15 quid for 3, I think it's really, really good. So he got them and he will be so happy when he comes home from school and sees them. And then in the pound shop, they have got Easter bits and they've got some Mother's Day bits. So for Mother's Day, I picked up this tin, which is really, really sweet, Mum's treat tin, and I'm literally gonna just fill it up with loads of treats for my mum. There were some other bits there as well, but not appropriate for me and my mum, but there are some lovely, lovely bits. And I also picked up this, and it's a key ring, and it just says to a very special mum, so I'm gonna put this in there. I might take the keyring thing off and add some twine so she can hang it on a door, because I don't think she'll actually put that on her keys. It's really, really quite big to have on your keys, but I think as a door hanger, she'll really, really like that. And then the other bits I got were for Easter, because obviously I'm starting to think about the kids' Easter baskets. So I picked up these. And I got some of these way back when from Hobbycraft, and the kids, especially Liam, really, really enjoyed doing these. They're probably a bit too young for Cameron, but he's a good sport and he'll just go along with it anyway. So there's 4 in here, so I'll divide them up, 1 in each, and then there's 1 for spare. Probably Liam will want to do the extra one. And I didn't want to get 3 packs of them because these things would be everywhere, but so I got 1 of them. I got some big chocolate eggs, and 3 of these smaller bags of chocolate eggs, and then I'll use these for our egg hunt. And the last thing I picked up was a garden shovel because I broke mine last week, so I picked up another one for £1. I was actually using a spoon at the end of it because I literally it just snapped. Oh, something I didn't tell you last week, I was meant to, but I forgot. When I was gardening last week in my front flower beds, I was digging away and I found a paper bag. So I dug it up and I was like, what is this? I opened it up and it had Chinese chicken balls in it. And they were still like quite fresh, they weren't even mouldy. And they clearly wasn't there very long because we freshly put mud in there, as in it was all dug out, put a soak away in there, so it's all fresh mud. So I'm thinking the reason why Pixie was sick last week, I reckon foxes have dug something or put something in the garden and she's ate it, and that's what made her sick last week, because foxes do that. I have been digging before now and found the most randomest of things. I found eggs, whole eggs, I found dirty nappies, but literally a fox putting his takeaway in my front garden, that's a bit much, isn't it? So yeah, I have got lots of housework to be getting on with today. My rug, you can't see my rug through sawdust because obviously Danny was doing Cameron's wardrobes, wasn't he, over the weekend, so dragging the wood through and upstairs has created a lot of sawdust, so I've got a bit of cleaning to do today. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit of cleaning, and I really want to get started on making those letters with the wallpaper, his name, so I would really like to do that today. That would be something fun for me to do, but we'll see how far we get. Oh my goodness, I just pulled a massive hair out of my chin there. You get to 30 and it's all downhill, seriously, like it, and it's not there, there's no hair there, there's no hair there, you blink and there's a hair that long, a big black hair. I pulled it out, and if you're young enough that you don't have chin hair, lucky you, it's coming for you, it's coming for you, it happens. So yeah, age for you. So yeah, I've generally tidied up. I've not done much in the kitchen, but I can't really be bothered in honesty. I want to get this name thing done. It's now like 10 to 1, so I want to get Ollie's name done. I'm not sure if I should do my crafting in different videos, because looking back on last week's video, it's like, as all of you, I'm sure, we all wear different hats. There's parts of me that are a cooking hat, there's a mum hat, there's a budgeting hat, there's all these hats that I wear, and I'm not sure if I should be putting all of me in one video or if I should sort of separate me into categories. So like, just like how I have cooking videos and I have weekly meal videos, maybe I should have crafting videos outside of my weekly vlog videos. But this is me and I do like to craft, and same with Danny doing the wardrobe. So should that have been a separate video, or do I just enroll it into our weekly videos, because that is what we get up to weekly. I do lots of different things, gardening and lots of different things. I'm just not sure. So yeah, I'm going to pull the bits out that I need, and I think I'm going to start crafting because that's fun for me. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the sides because it bends round. I don't know if it's going to crease in the paper, but I'll give it a good go, eh? So let's start with the O. Iron Man's Ollie's favourite, so I think I'm going to do the Iron Man and make sure his face is in the top of the O. Coffee, because that is very important, and then I've got my Mod Podge. I have to try and cut it out really carefully. So I hope you guys can hear me over the washing machine because that's going on in the background. But yeah, just cutting out this wallpaper brought back a memory, and I thought I'd share. When we bought our first house, this is our second house, times were really, really tight. So boys wanted their bedrooms decorated, but I didn't have the money to decorate them. So I went round the shops and I got free samples in the characters of what the boys liked. And at the time, Cameron liked Ben 10 and Liam liked Ickle Pickle. So I went out and I got loads of samples of wallpaper, and I spent all night cutting out the characters. And then I put them all in their room, so their room would be decorated for them. And just doing this reminds me of that. How cool is that? So I'm all done. Ollie's name is done. It just needs to dry. I don't know if it's just because I've got cheap brushes, but you have to be very careful with brush strokes. So I'm very purposeful, if you can see that they're drying, to go straight down and straight across. So with the Y, I've gone straight down. You need a real steady hand, but straight across and then down, and I'm doing it symmetrically. So when they dry, this one's pretty much nearly dry. So you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, you can kind of see the grooves from the brush, but I think it just adds a little bit of extra texture. So obviously these ones still need to dry. I decided not to do the sides or the inside just because I'm just thinking it'd be far too fiddly, and his room's got a lot of natural wood in it anyway, so I think that it will be fine. You're only really going to see the front of it. So I also tried to get it so the characters' faces were in frame. I was quite purposeful where I put the faces, so I made sure Captain American was there, and then another little Iron Man, because obviously that's Ollie's favourite, and then Spider-Man's hanging down, and then a little Thor, and then you can't really see Hulk because he's still drying, but yeah, he's in the centre. So yeah, Ollie's going to be so thrilled with these when he gets home. His name, as soon as I can get the I in Liam, because at the moment it is Lamb, I'm going to do the space one. And I've ordered some glow-in-the-dark stars and some planets off of Amazon, and as soon as they come I can put them in Liam's room and start making Liam's room a bit more spacey. We was thinking about with Liam's room, because he's 10, we said like, what kind of room theme do you want, and he was debating whether to go for sort of graffiti or space. So he went for space in the end, and we said as you get older, you know, you can add the graffiti in, that's fine. So yeah, another fun craft that didn't cost that much. Admittingly, my children have only got 4 letters in their names. I didn't do Cameron. So Ollie and Liam's both 4 letters. So £2.20 each letter. Around a tenner. Mod Podge isn't that expensive, and I've had that for a good couple of years and I'm still using it. And the samples of paper were free. I did ask. You can ask for free samples of wallpaper, and that's exactly what I did. So yeah, it's now, what's the time? Now 2:20, so I don't have long, and I've got to go get them kids from school. Look what Mummy got for you today. What do you think? Do you love it? Do you love it?
Yes.
It's for your room. Take your coat off and I'll show you what else I've got you.
Amazing.
Do you love it? Do you love it?
Are you whole face? All a superhero faces. Spider-Man.
Don't touch it just yet, because it might still be a little bit wet.
Okay.
It's still drying.
That's
Do you love it? You happy? Boys, come and say. What do you think?
As
soon as I get the eye, I'm going to make your Liam.
Yep.
You don't want Lamb, do you?
The machine.
It looks good, doesn't it?
I love you.
Hey, so it's now 5:30, and on the news said that get home for 6 because there's a massive snowstorm coming, and Cameron every 5 seconds is looking out the window like it's just going to happen like that. It's currently not snowing, although I am saying to him, don't will it on, because Danny's not yet home from work. And he took the motorbike. I told him he should have took the car, but he was like, no, it'd be fine. Obviously, it's a lot quicker for him to get to and from work when he takes the bike. But I'm now panicking a bit. If it snows and he's on the motorbike, it's not going to be very safe on the roads for him. Hopefully he gets home before the snowstorm hits. That's even if it's as bad as people are saying. Liam's teacher said about if they don't come in for school tomorrow, then they have to do work at home, so they're already expecting it to be really bad, and them not be going to school tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. There's no snow at the moment. It snowed this morning, but it soon went, and now we're just sitting and waiting, and Cameron's curtain twitching. Every 5 seconds he's like, has it snowed yet? Has it snowed yet? I'll update you. What is it, Ollie?
No!
my goodness.
Snow day.
No one now to go school!
That's better than snow day.
Morning guys, it's Tuesday and it is a
Snowing day!
It's a snowing day, no school today, and the way it's chucking it down, I don't know if we'll be going to school tomorrow either.
I found the snow outside.
He was so happy. He's so happy, he's so excited.
Oh
So yeah, Danny's gone to work, he has to go to work regardless, so he's took the Land Rover to work because there's no way he'd get to work on the bike in this weather. So yeah, we're having a snow day. They want to get out in there like as soon as possible.
Yes!
But Mummy needs a coffee first.
Really? Really, Ollie? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going for you.
Oh, very. Don't hit.
Ollie, why don't you have your coat on? Ollie, you're going to have to go back in and get your coat.
Okay. Go! Oh, don't mind.
Oh my God, it goes up to his knees.
Yeah. I'm an angel.
Mommy!
Are you doing one as well?
Me as well.
And you? Oh, yours is really cute. Pixie!
Like that. You have no idea what snow is.
And that's Mummy's big snowball.
Yeah.
Mummy, look at my side.
Hello, Lou.
I'm trying to get as much snow as possible.
Just keep her out for 5 minutes and we'll let her back in again.
Aww.
Hello, Lou. We don't normally let her go toilet on here. That's why we have the wall. So she won't go toilet on the grass. She'll go on the patio. I wonder what she thinks of it.
It's weird.
Yeah. Having a good old stretch, ain't you, Lou?
Down now. This is me.
Always play football with her, so she thinks it's a football.
I know.
Pixie!
That's a good idea.
She keeps making a dent in the head. My arms are tired, so I've resorted to using my feet.
That's why I get in this moment.
It goes round, but she keeps scratching at me. Pixie! Oh, she's so cute. So here's Mummy's and the boys' snowman. And it's still snowing, but the sun's starting to shine. Doesn't it look pretty? And then the boys have been making, you can't really see, but they've been making like defence. So there's one there and there's one there, and they're going to build another one here so they can have a snow fight and hide behind them. So yeah.
And they might not build yet.
Yours is not built yet. You can do that next. Or do you want to go in for some hot chocolate? We'll go in for some hot chocolate, and then we'll come out and do some more later.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay then, let's go. So I'm just starting on dinner. It's only about 3:30, but I've got my dressing gown on because it's freezing. So tonight I decided to do the jacket potatoes with the shepherd's pie. So I'm doing that, and the kids are doing a bit of homework just to get something done today. So let me show you what they're up to. So Liam's doing a maths test, and then little Ollie is doing some phonics with Cameron. Bless Cameron for helping him. So I've also hung up Ollie's picture, and then I've hot glued the letters to his wall, so it's looking quite nice on this white wall. And then the big canvases that I got, I'm gonna put across that bit there. Hey guys, it's Wednesday, so it's another snow day. The snow out there is incredible. The kids are out in the garden. School was cancelled today. I'm not going out there. It's just far too cold. Although I had lots of fun playing with the kids yesterday and building our snowman and things like that, I'm not up for it another day for today. So they're out there playing, and I'm just doing a bit of tidying up. So that's what I'm up to. Hey guys, it's Friday. Sorry I didn't vlog yesterday. In honesty, I didn't even get dressed. Me and the kids had a PJ day. I did a bit of cleaning up, you know, the general stuff, and we sat around watching films. Even the kids didn't want to go out and play yesterday, which was crazy. I said to little Ollie, he was so funny, I said, like, do you guys want to go out and play in the garden in the snow today? And even Ollie said, no, I'm over it. And I was laughing. He's so precious. He's over it. And so yeah, all week they've had no school, we've had no post, the bin collection's been cancelled, it's shut down. Like, I've never ever known it to be this bad. I have ordered some stuff online that I've been waiting on, but like I said, we've had no post, and I've had emails saying that we have your post from like a big company. We've got your post, but we're not delivering due to snow conditions. But guess what I had? I had Amazon. I had an Amazon delivery, and I was like, I said to the bloke, I said, I'm surprised to see you. He went, yeah, I'm surprised to be out and all. I was like, But just a couple of bits. I got some glow in the dark. I thought they were going to be bigger than this, but they were only a 5R, and you get 8. So when these glow in the dark stars come, I can put them all over the ceiling and have these hanging down. So he's really pleased that these have come. I think they're going to be really, really nice in his room. So they come, and then just a potato masher. I prefer these potato mashers, and my one broke. It's split here, like come apart, and Danny did weld it back together because the other one I had a metal handle and a metal frame, and he'd already welded it back together once, so it broke again. I was like, I'll just get a new one. But I much prefer the ones you push down on than you hold like that. They always seem to slip and hurt my hand. So yay, potato masher and glow in the dark planets. They are so cool. So as soon as I get this eye, I can start sort of getting little Liam's room to put together and have his little planet room and his little stars and moon room. He's going to be so pleased. So yeah, I had a message from someone saying, can I come down and have my hair cut? And I was a bit like, in this weather, be safe. Literally, the roads and the pavements are so icy. But I was like, yeah, if you want to come up, more than welcome to. I was meant to go to work tomorrow. I was meant to go into London tomorrow, but I'm going to cancel. There's no way I'm driving in this. It's not worth having an accident. Although I think it's not so bad in London as what it is here in Kent. It's just horrendous here, and we're still due to get more snow. So yeah, how's your week going? Oh, I bet everyone out and around the world is like, snow really? Like Canada and stuff like that. They're like, really? You don't know snow. For us, this is horrendous. So I just put the planets up and they look absolutely amazing, and Liam can't wait to see them when they're all glowing tonight. And there was so much string and putty in it, it literally was enough. And it's white as well, so I mean you can see it, but it don't look that bad on the ceiling. And there's his Thor hammer. And then I'm going to have glow in the dark stars up there as well. So what do you think?
It's amazing.
It looks really good, doesn't it? Because you can all see them all floating above you. And once we get them stars up, you happy?
Yes, really.
Good. It looks amazing. We'll have to come up later when it's dark and see them all glowing. That's if they don't need charging, because sometimes they need charging in the daylight. But we'll see. What do you think Daddy's going to say?
That looks amazing.
Do you think? It does look good. Have a break after all that work. Putting planets up. It's time for lunch now, I think. Morning guys, it's Saturday. Excuse me, I've got no makeup on. My skin is atrocious. Danny's out the front and he's scraping away some of the snow. Nothing stops Danny. There's me on full cabin fever mode, and I've been boring this week. I've done nothing but sulk. Danny's out there, he's scraping the snow and he's putting salt down, so making it a bit more safer to walk to and fro, because even the snow has now got icicles. It's frozen solid, so he's clearing that away. Let me just show you what he's up to. I've just come upstairs to get dressed and put some makeup on. Danny's pretty much cleared the snow off the drive, which is really good. We were meant to be getting a lot more snow last night. It started to snow, but I don't think we got nearly as much as I thought we would. The snow's literally all turned to ice, so I think we're over the worst of it, and it's going to start to melt, and spring will return. Fingers crossed. This week has truly given me cabin fever, and I've done nothing this week. It'd be nice just to get out the house and do something. We were going to go sleighing today, but I just don't know if there's enough snow now, or if it's just because the snow's all turned to ice, if we can go sleighing today. Danny also spoke about finishing Cameron's bedroom and finishing the cupboards off for that, so I'm not sure what we're going to do at this point. But yeah, I need to get dressed, I need to get some makeup on, make myself feel a bit human. So that's the view from my window, and then that's Danny's man cave, and as you can see, he's been clearing all the snow off of the patio, and he's also done the drive, so that big pile there is all the snow that he's gathered. It's not looking too bad out there now. We did have it a lot worse. It's lucky I only need to go over a little smidge.
Well, to be fair, that's how I measured it. So.
Okay. Weren't luck.
Nah.
Planned. Hey guys, so I just chucked my dressing gown on because I'm frozen. So I've cooked my pulled pork and I grabbed my rolls that I had up the top. They usually last like forever, but they're out of date. So I've sent Danny to Tesco's to get some rolls and to the chip shop to get some chips. He might pick up some salad too. I asked on Instagram if anyone knows any good sort of fitness trackers. I have this one, as you know. It's really, really good. It's just really ugly. And I've had a lot of comments about the Fitbit Charge being like a really good one. And I looked online at the reviews and stuff like that, so Danny's gone to Argos to pick me one up, so hopefully I really, really love it. You must pay the toll.
No.
If you wish to pass, you must pay the toll.
No.
Yes. Pay the toll.
No.
Pay the toll. If you wish to pass, pay the toll. Mwah. You may pass.
No.
Oh, you've paid the toll, you may pass. And the toll is back up. If you wish to cross the toll again, you must pay the toll again.
Oh no, man.
Are you stuck between my toll and Liam's toll?
Again. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, pay the toll.
Oh.
Morning guys, it's Sunday. I've got no makeup on and I don't plan on putting makeup on today. So Danny popped out this morning and got my Fitbit. He did plan on going last night, but it was shut by the time he got there. So I'm wearing it. I think it's a matter of getting used to it. It does have the heart rate monitor thing and I'm a little bit scared about that. About it sort of burning me or being really sensitive on my skin. But we'll see how we go. This is what the box looks like. It's actually a really good quality box. Really, really good quality. It's got like a magnet thing on it. Very impressed. Very, very impressed. So the kids are back at school tomorrow. Thank goodness. The snow is almost gone. It's definitely a school day tomorrow. I was talking to Danny and just saying that I'm the type of person that needs routine. I'm not very good without it. I don't know what it is. I think that's why I volunteer in the school. I've had friends say to me like, you're the reason that the school don't employ people because people like you will work there for free. But in honesty, it does me more good than the school. I'm definitely the type of person, I need to get up, I need to get dressed, I need to get my makeup on, I need to motivate myself and get something done every day. If I don't, it's just a slippery slope for me and I end up just slobbing around not doing anything. So I need that motivation upon myself. So this week has been not a great week for me, not really done much, you know, been stuck in the house and there's almost no point cleaning because when the kids are at home it disheartens you when you're thinking, well, if I clean it the kids are just going to mess it up in 5 minutes anyway and what's the point, and they're bored. And anyone else? Just me? Next week, back to routine. So I've just scrubbed out the bathroom. Oh, the joys. Danny is currently in the garden and he's cutting out the desk for Cameron's wardrobe thingy that we're building. And I'm also bidding on a shower tray. So it's currently at £20 and it's not too far from us. So it's the right size we need. We need specifically like 1200 by 900 because I want it quite wide. So I'm going to see if I can't get one cheaper on eBay rather than buying one new, because that's generally how we do things. Everything's like either second hand or this actual shower tray is new, but like obviously they've bought it and it's the wrong size or they don't want it or for whatever reason. So yeah, if I can get it for 20 quid that would be so fantastic. And then obviously we won't be doing the bathroom just yet, but it's good to put it away, and then as we can start seeing the glass panels that will fit the tray and stuff like that. So this time of the year people start doing home improvements, don't they? And a lot of people I think will be doing their bathrooms, changing a bath for a shower or a shower for a bath. So I'll just keep my eye on and see what's going on eBay and stuff like that, and then just pick up the bits that I like and that will suit my bathroom and then put them away, and then later on in the year we can sort of work on that. That's kind of what we did for Cameron's room. That's dedication, working in the rain. So what do you think?
It's amazing.
Yeah, isn't it?
Made from
Obviously
scratch
we
as
need
well.
we need to stain it all so it's all the same colour. But that's your pull-out desk here. And then Daddy's going to put your drawers in at the bottom. It's good, isn't it? And then you've got your uniform hung up there. Obviously there's still a lot more to be done to it. Telly's back on the wall. It needs to be more centred now because obviously your room's changed a bit, but
That's fine.
it looks good, right?
A drum right there.
Yeah, I'll put the drum set behind the
And
door.
some fire here.
Yeah, that's the fireplace there.
Well, I was not allowed to do that here. That's what here be.
So if Cameron needs to do any writing or any desk work, he can pull out a desk and do some work there.
Yeah, because I cannot do it here, definitely.
That's cool.
It's good, isn't it? Isn't Daddy doing a good job? Good job.
Cameron actually lucky.
He's very lucky. Very, very lucky. And I'll take another video when when Daddy brings the drawers up and puts them in, and then I'll show you what it looks like when they're all in. He's just trimming them down. Once the drawers are in, you can start bringing some more of your clothes back in from Liam's room. Oh my gosh, Liam's room is such a disaster zone right now, with all his stuff and your stuff dumped in. You're impressed, didn't you, Cameron?
It's made from scratch, definitely.
Where you do some work and something growing.
Yeah. So Danny put in the tray and also a set of drawers. It looks really, really good.